What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all for tuning back in. And today we're going to be reviewing a vintage shoe and the Nike KD3 Easy Money.
Running, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, running.
If you guys don't already know, this will be my second time for reviewing a vintage shoe. The first one I did was a LeBron Generation. That was his first signature shoe ever, and it actually wasn't that bad of a shoe. And now we're going to be doing a vintage review of the KD3. So starting this off, we talk about the sizing and the price. And the sizing, I can recommend you guys go up half a size. If you want, you guys can go your true to size. If you're a wide footer, you guys, I would tell you guys go up half a size as well, just because this shoe is going to be very narrow and it's gonna stop short. So if you guys like and need that extra bit of toe room, I would tell you guys go up half a size. And the pricing for the Nike KD3 is gonna be the standard price of $130. Moving on to the style, I'm gonna go ahead and give these a 7.5 out of 10. Already off the bat, I wanna tell you guys, this shoe is gonna be very stiff. It's gonna take you around 30 to 40 minutes to break it in. And it took me around that time. And once you broke it in, it is gonna feel pretty nice and comfortable a little bit. But the whole overlay here is leather. That's probably why it's stiff. And you can definitely tell the shoe is vintage because you guys see here, it has Flywire up here. And I haven't seen Flywire since NBA 2K14 and since I had a pair of Hyperdunk. So it's been a minute since I've seen Flywire. But pretty much the colorway is represented from his time in the Sooner State, obviously when he was playing in college and the Texans and stuff like that. So that's the representation of the colorway. Also with the Easy Money, because that's his name on Instagram. For the time period that this shoe came out with, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the colorway did grow on me, because at first I looked at it, I was like, what is this colorway? Why does it look like this? The brown, the green, the blue, I don't really think it mixes well. But as I kept looking at it and as I played in it and as some people asked me, damn, what are those? I was like, you know what? These is kind of clean. I couldn't give it an 8, but I definitely can give it a 7.5 for back then, because you couldn't really wear too many different type of colorways in your shoes and stuff like that, because I think they still had a little team colorway situation and stuff like that. You couldn't go too much as crazy as you can now. At this time period, this styling of this colorway is pretty nice. I think it's pretty simple, it's pretty clean. Up next we have my favorite category, which is the cushion, and I'm gonna give these a 7.5 out of 10. Now, they do use my favorite cushion setup in Nike Air Zoom, but again, if we're going back to the vintage time, cushion setups were not how they are now. So if you guys are expecting like a LeBron 20 or the recent KDs, KD 16, 15, 14s, you're not gonna get that. You guys are gonna get a boost off of the ground, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the bottom is very hard, so it is gonna feel like you guys are walking in a steel-toe boot to a degree. While I was hooping in these, I did feel a decent amount of impact force protection, but it wasn't until I finished everything on my film and stuff like that, until I took the shoe off, I really felt the impact at the bottom of my feet. Like, my feet took about probably like 2 to 5 minutes. I felt the you know, the hard bottom of the shoe while the shoe was off. So that to me kind of is a little bit alarming. Obviously it goes away over time, but still I don't like shoes that are gonna make me feel that certain type of pain after I take the shoe off. So that's why I had to go ahead and give the cushion setup a 7.5, because it does feel solid. Again, I can't really discredit the shoe cushion wise, because at that time period, cushion wasn't that big. So I'm not gonna go ahead and give it a 6, because this shoe is definitely playable. But I will tell you guys aren't gonna get that much impact force protection. It's not that bouncy, and you might walk away with the bottom of your foot hurting. But it is vintage, so you guys can make do with that however you want. Up next, we have the support of the KD3, and I'm gonna give these an 8 out of 10. Inside the shoe, you guys are gonna get a decent amount of padding around the ankle bone and Achilles heel. But always remember, like I keep saying, around that time, padding and extra cushioning and stuff like that was not relevant. So just keep that in mind. But you guys are gonna get a decent amount of padding around the ankle bone and Achilles heel. Pretty much non-existent inside of the tongue. It is gonna be breathable for the compression of the air to come in and out. But what you guys are gonna find a strong suit in this shoe is a snuggability, I didn't make that word up, around the ankle. I did feel very confident playing inside these shoes support-wise. So if you have a play style like Kevin Durant, to a degree, obviously none of us are gonna play like KD, but if you guys have a play style like that, if you're a scorer, you can score off ball and what the case may be, this support is definitely going to be able to hold you up, and it is going to give you that extra security that you're looking for around the ankle. And last one on this, we have the traction, and I'm going to give these a 7.5 out of 10. Already out the box, once you guys take it and rub your hand down the traction pattern, this thing is going to feel very, very sticky. You are going to get a decent amount of squeaking here and there. And aside, some of you guys may believe it or not, but this is a translucent outsole. You guys already know how I feel about translucent outsoles. They can be a hit or miss. And this is somewhat of an in-between, to be honest with you guys. You guys are going to get a decent amount of grip and bite, but where you guys are going to feel the strongest performance in this is stopping on the dime, because I felt that. But obviously it's going to be tailored how KD plays. You know what I'm saying? He's a scorer, so it's going to be more dribble pull-ups, step backs and stuff stuff like that. So if that's in your game, you guys are going to feel the confidence in the traction pattern. If you do like a lot of quick cutting and stuff like that, I'm going to say it's not really built for that. A score, you know what I'm saying? A shooting score, that's what it's really built for. Now, I would not recommend that you guys take this shoe outside. I think the traction pattern will last and not wear the weight. I just don't think the stickiness of the traction is going to last outside. Obviously, you got dirt, debris, and I feel like the stickiness of this traction is going to attract all that stuff on the shoe, so I wouldn't recommend that you guys do that. On the inside court, it is going to attract a little bit of dust, as you guys can see. Obviously, I'll show you more in the B shot. So overall, from me to you, I think the traction pattern is a decent one. And ending it off with the ranking of the Nike KD3, I'm going to go ahead and give these a B- off bat. Like I told you guys before, this is a stiff shoe that you guys are going to have to break in. So take that 30 minutes before hopping into a 5v5 to go ahead and break them in. The style for me personally did grow on me. The cushion setup, you guys are going to get a boost off of the ground. It is Air Zoom, but like I was telling you guys, that hard bottom just didn't feel too good. And once I took the shoe off of playing in it, I could still feel like the impact force protection, well, the impact of the force upon landing after I took the shoe off, so I didn't really like that too much. The support is definitely going to be a good one. If you have like a style of KD or a scorer like that, it is going to be able to hold you up. The traction pattern is a decent one. Once you guys take it out of the box, it's sticky. It's going to give you a decent amount of squeaking. It's going to give you a decent amount of grip. It's going to be able to fight off dust. It does attract dust, but it is going to be able to fight off dust. If you have the play style like a KD, a scorer, you know what I'm saying, a shooting scorer, this definitely is going to fit your play style. I would not recommend it outside at all, but that's going to go ahead and be the end of this video. As always, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, liking, commenting, and subbing, all that good stuff. We are very close to 1.5K, and it's all thanks to y'all. So again, I really appreciate y'all. Keep sending that love, and I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do for these reviews. I'm gonna go have Chauncey send us out, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one.
Got anything you want to add to it, Chauncey?
What? That's your end intro?
Yeah, just the end intro.
Thank you for guys watching today's video. See you next in today's video. Bye.